Every year, more than 500,000 babies are born prematurely. More than 100,000 will suffer long-term consequences, and 4,800 will die. But there is hope, and you can help.
Hi, we're Michael and Jennifer Creef, both from Greensboro, North Carolina. I am a call center manager for United Healthcare here in Greensboro.
And I am an art teacher at a local middle school.
We're very excited to be the ambassador family for March of Dimes here on the 75th anniversary.
And we are the parents of Cora and Hazel. Well, we didn't really have a lot of time to digest everything. It happened so incredibly fast. I went into labor at 27 weeks and a couple of days, and I just didn't feel right. We went to the hospital on a Sunday afternoon, like around 1 o'clock, and they immediately put me upside down and on heavy medicine and said that we were in labor. And then the girls were born at 8:24 the next morning.
Without March of Dimes, there's a pretty good chance, there's a very high chance that our daughters would not be with us today. They were born early enough to where their bodies just had not developed enough to where they were very viable in the condition that they were in, if not for the research of March of Dimes. So, you know, from my standpoint, they're a lifesaver. It was probably the toughest 3 months, 3.5 months of our lives. It was probably 2 weeks before we were able to touch both of them. Yeah. And even then, you know, it was just to hold them very gently. Their skin was almost like cellophane.
Yeah, it was translucent, you could see, so you just had to be very gentle.
It was really difficult to go to work and concentrate and try and do a good job knowing that your daughters are fighting for their life. One thing that I always remember looking back in hindsight is when the girls were first born, they brought them up to the NICU unit and laid them on their backs as they were setting up their isolettes. And to watch them trying to breathe was just surreal. If you can imagine a balloon, just a full balloon just deflating and just going without air, their bellies were actually sucking in so hard that it was almost touching their backbone, that you could tell that they were just struggling. They couldn't get air in. So they told us what they were doing. They mentioned it was surfactant therapy. So that actually gives the lungs the elasticity to be able to stretch and to breathe in air. And that really helped them from then on out. And it wasn't until sometime later that, you know, I realized and heard that research was a direct result of March of Dimes.
And that really saved our girls. Well, after we got through most of the major medical things, the hydrocephalus, the hemorrhages, the possible blindness, after we got through all of that, their reactive airway disease, then they had to start with extensive therapy. They had to have developmental therapy to help them make sure that they walked on time and just set up and grasped things. One thing that March of Dimes helped with to kind of help them more along was the isolettes. Also part of the research of March of Dimes was the folic acid research. I had done everything that I was supposed to. I'd taken my prenatal vitamins with a folic acid in it. And it wasn't until recently that I found out that that is a result of March of Dimes research. The majority of the literature that I was given and the information that I was given to help me through this process and understand all of the medication that the girls were given and all of the symptoms and things that they were having, it was all through March of Dimes.
Tonight's goal is $165,000. We hope everyone is enjoying the great food and the awesome company. Yes. You know, as you're eating, please consider a donation to the March of Dimes. This research, the funding is needed so that future families don't have to go through the same circumstances as us. It's pivotal, really, that we help these babies live healthier lives. And it takes money. It takes donations from people just like you. So thank you for everything you do. Here on the 75th anniversary, maybe we can break the bank and exceed the goal of $165,000.
Yeah, I'm pregnant, so I'm looking forward to all the food.
They got such good food. And this is Cora, and this is Hazel. And as you can see, they're both happy and healthy, all as a result of March of Dimes.
There are miracles.
What did you say that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Master Dimes.